Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? We are back with some more Blade and Soul, and today we will be talking about a couple things. First off, we're gonna be talking about the Talisman here, and then we'll talk about this new location called the Moon Refuge, and then last but not least, we'll be talking about the Unity and how the stones work as well. Okay, so now that I've known a little bit more about them, I'll be able to give you guys a better idea how these things work. Let's start off with the Talisman. Now, I've already upgraded my Talisman to Hongmoon level. Now, this version of the Talisman is quite, I would say it starts to get useful, because this Talisman here, especially the one at stage 1, it doesn't do anything, okay? Let's be real, alright, let's be real. This oh god, I got the wrong thing. Can you go away? Thank you. So this Talisman here that I have is pretty cheap. Most players, okay? I would say if you want to get this thing up to the level where I'm at, it should be relatively easy for you to do. Mainly because it only costs you 139 Blackstones, a little bit of Moonstones, and a little bit of Elysian Crystals. Nothing too hard to get here. Also, the basic cost is 143 gold if you're premium. If not, then it'll be 200 some gold. Again, not hard to get. You can probably get this thing up in about a month. If you're slow, if you're pretty quick about it, like 2 weeks, easily 2 weeks. Okay, so this Talisman here is I would say it's a very disappointing thing from NCSoft. Mainly because I really had hopes for the Talismans for something, you know, to be good, but it's actually not. Now, once you've gone past this and you go instead, you want to go to the Wyvern, it starts to cost pet packs. There's so many things that they could have done to make this item a free-to-play item, and there's just so many things that could have been improved on this so that we wouldn't have, you know, only the highest amount of whales can have this item, which that's why I'm, you know, really disappointed about it. And so you guys can see there that it uses 113 pet packs along with some silver scales, which is basically nothing, and Elysian crystals and moonstones. Okay, now I personally have everything. Okay, I personally have everything to upgrade in terms of both Elysian crystals and in terms of moonstone crystals, but I don't have 113 pet packs, and this is when the most annoying part is that you either have to go to the pet pack store or go to Hongmoon store or the Endcoin store to what, dude? Okay, we are not standing here, not anymore. We are not standing there, so you would have to go to the store here to either pick up your pet pouches or get them from the market. Now, pet pods are very expensive on if you guys didn't know, I'm on the NA server. They're like around 85 gold. Now 85 gold, most players, okay, can't make 85 gold per day. I make a astonishing 250 gold every single day, and so I can't afford these. However, I'm not gonna do it because the Talisman is like the worst item to upgrade, and it gives you the lowest amount of DPS possible. Also, at the same time, if you look at its buffs, which I will go from, let's go from you know, Hongmoon Talisman to the you know, the first stage here, which only gives you 100 boss attack power. That's basically nothing. 300 additional damage for 10 seconds during the effect. Also 200 combat regen for 10 seconds during the effect as well, and for a little defense for 10 seconds. This, in terms of damage, if you want to, like, you don't need this item. Like, honestly, if you don't want to upgrade this item, you honestly really don't have to. The damage you get from this thing is not that great, and it's probably the least amount of the most unworth it item. Like, that's not a word. The most Worst item to upgrade. It gives you like the smallest amount of DPS possible. Like 100 boss attack power is barely any damage, and 300 additional damage is also barely damage. Now when you go to stage 2, which is the worm talisman, you jump up to 100 boss attack power to 160. Still nothing. If you guys really want to know how much damage boss attack gives you, it gives you a very small amount. It does give you higher than AP, which is attack power, but it's nothing compared to what your other stats give you. And then it also gives you 450 additional damage. And now it starts to give you something more interesting, which is 250 crit damage. That's about 2.5% crit damage for 12 seconds. And you guys saw there that it went from 10 seconds to 12 seconds, okay? Duration went up by 2 seconds each, and you also get some combat regen and some defense. This talisman here is like the smallest DPS increase possible. It's like at minimum, okay? Like at minimum, it's like a 3% DPS increase. 3%. That's like so small. That's not even like 30k at best. That's not even 30k. Like this thing will probably only give you like 15k DPS increase. It's nothing. Such a small increase for how many pet packs you spend on it, which is 115. It also gives you 12,000 more HP, and it gives you some more defense and crit defense as well. But like I said, this thing is not worth it whatsoever. And then last but not least, you jump all the way up to Thunder Talisman. Now the Thunder Talisman, you jump from 160 boss attack power to 220, and when you jump, let me see, let's go back here. You jump from 450, okay, to 600 additional damage, and I think you jump from 250 to 400 crit damage. 400 crit damage is about 4% more crit damage. You also start to gain Mystic, okay, because all the other ones, they do not give you Mystic. 400 Mystic is approximately 3.5% to 4% more damage, and your duration goes up from 12 seconds to 15 seconds, which is a pretty good amount of duration there. You also get 4,000 combat regen, which is really big, and some really good defense. Now to get to this stage, of course I haven't shown you. Right? To get to this stage, you need another whopping 257 pet packs. 257 pet packs, okay? How about we put this in N-coin perspective here? In N-coin perspective, how about I go to, okay, so you get 20 of these, so let's put 10. Because I believe that's 10. That's 100? No, because you get 10 of these, right? So if you buy 10, you get 100. Is it buy 10 you get 100, or is it if you buy 5? Because you get 50 and then you get another 10 from just the pet packs guarantee being in there. So you technically only have to buy 15 or 13. I think you only have to buy 13, which is about 260. Okay, 260 pet packs. That is 29,000 Hong Moon coins. And if you were to recharge it, I'm just gonna show you guys the end coin purchase here. Okay, look at that. How much is it again? How much is it? We're gonna put in 13. 29,000. 29,000. So even with $250, $250. Sorry, my voice cracked there. Okay, you still don't have enough. You still need like one of these and one of these. Like it's just, guys, you don't have to charge people this much. This is over $380. I don't think I did the math right here. It's like we'll just do the comments, right? 350 plus 20 is $270. You don't have to charge people that many for an item in game that, to be honest, is probably the worst item in game. Like, That is so much money, guys. So like, if you guys are planning to upgrade this thing, this is the last thing that you upgrade. This is the very last thing you upgrade. You do not upgrade anything else before you upgrade this thing. Even the soul is better than this, because the soul is not too bad anymore. Because I know for a fact, okay? I know for a fact that they will nerf its cost, okay? I know for a fact that they will nerf its cost. So it's about 132 oils, and 132 oils can you can get 132 oils quite easily. Like I have, you know, I can make oils, and like oils you can buy on the market for about, let me see, where's oils? I can't find it. For about 45 gold a pop. Okay, now this is pretty low for oils, but if you think about it, it's way better than spending like you know, a couple, like let's put this gold in perspective, right? I'm gonna put a calculator up here. So let's just take market prices. To get oils, 245, and I need, if I'm, you know, if you're at true cosmic like I am, right? I would need 132 times 245, and that's the lowest, equal, so that's about 30,000 gold. Okay, about 30,000 gold, which you can buy gold for, you know, very, very cheap in this game. And so let's take a look at the pet pots here. 85 gold, and I need 300 some, I think. I need 300 some for this dumb talisman, which is not worth it in any way, shape, or form. Alright, we're gonna go all the way, yeah, we're gonna go all the way up. We need 370. You guys ready for the math for this? 85 times 370. You guys can do this with me if you want. 370. That is about another 30,000 gold. Jesus Christ. And see, the thing is, it also uses a shit ton of onyx scales. Like this thing is absolutely ridiculous. Like they could have just not given us pet packs, because I guarantee you guys, most of the players in game don't even have an ultimate unleashed pet whatsoever. My level of pet at all. Nobody, like, you know, the majority of the player base don't have one of these pets, because pet packs are, for some reason, rare as hell to get, right? I'm barely at this stage of pets, right? And it takes, because your pet's way better, and it costs 250 pet packs instead. Which I would say, if you would have a chance, if you would rather go for either a pet or a talisman, always go for the pet. It's way better. Like it gives you so much better stats. You guys see here, it gives you Guardian Shield, it gives you significantly better HP, it gives you significantly recovery, gives you crit damage like the talisman, gives you boss attack power. It gives you so much better than if you were to go with this crappy talisman. Okay, so how about we move on to the, you know, Moon Refuge, and as you guys can see, we are in an event, just what I was hoping for. So each time that you're in the Moon Refuge, you can do a quest. You guys can see that I have the red indicators around the map, and every once in a while you will go to these red little petals here. Now these guys here, they will spawn I think every 40 minutes or so. I'm not sure the correct timing, but as you know, filming or recording of this video, I wanted to get, you know, something like this, and this is the only event in Moon Refuge. The only thing that you can do in here is to farm. And how about I show off the event here? We're gonna kill the thing, right? We're gonna kill the thing real quick. Moon Refuge is probably the most worthless place in this patch. Like, it's legit the most worthless place in existence, because you get every single item, or you can get every single item at MSP, which is way faster, way more efficient, and way more consistent than Moon Refuge. So if you're here to farm items, okay, if you're here to farm items, don't come to Moon Refuge. It's probably the most disappointing place I've ever seen, and what a great disconnection. What a great disconnection here, guys. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I am back. It took me a while to you know, get this game running again, but we're back. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys the beautiful event we have in game, or for the only event that this place has. So I'm gonna not be able to show you guys that. Anyways, How about we show what this area is all about? So you have a bunch of this large area where they could have had so many things going on. They could have had dynamic, you know, event timing. They could have had weather event. They could have had raids, because this little area here is a little sanctioned, right? But what if, you know, the enemies decided to, you know, do a raid, and so much potential, but they didn't capitalize on it. Let's take a look at the reward and how it is. So if you want to farm this place, the only thing that's here that's actually worth it is the Starlight chest. Now I don't know, okay, I don't know how much worth is the Moon Refuge gold nugget. I don't know how much that is worth, okay? Mainly because I think it's probably gonna worth 1,000 gold or 10,000 gold. That's the only two explanation that I would think that's fits for the Moon Refuge gold nugget. It's either 1,000 gold or 10,000 gold, and I bet you it has like a less than 1% drop rate with, you know, like it's gonna be such a grind to find out, but I'm not gonna do it because I'm not gonna waste my time here. The only reason why I'm here is to make this video. You also get the new Talisman here, which you don't need to get because you can get the same Talisman at MSP. And if you've been doing MSP like I've told you guys to do it every single day, because it's a great daily to run, gives you 12 gold, you should have more than enough of the green stones in order to get the Talisman here from here, which is the same amount. The little Moonlight Bud, it comes from the chest here, gives you 4 to 6, okay, the green ones. Now if you want to get the gold ones, it gives you 8 to 12. Now 8 to 12, we can round that up, and let's give it the benefit of the doubt that it gives you at least 10, okay, at least 10. So you would need about 8 boxes to get this. So, and one of these quests, okay, how about I show you one of these quests right here. So you take this quest here, and you get one of those green boxes. And how about I show you guys what you have to do. So scroll down here, there it is. So you have a bunch of options. You get the kill 20, kill 20, kill 20, kill 15, 15. I highly recommend go to the Lunar Grove, which they have named right here. Kill 15, and then because it's, you know, 5 less, you don't have to go here. However, the swamp area, even though it's I think it's this one, right? I think it's this area here that's really good for farming, because the enemies are really close together. The 20 here is not too bad on the Moon Bay, so that's what I've heard. But it takes you about, I would say, if you're fast and you have gear, 5 minutes to clear all this. If you're fast and you have gear, okay? Alright, that's if you're fast. If you're slow, this could take you 15 minutes to like 15 to 20 minutes to get done. Like one kill per, you know, per minute, or one kill per one quest done in 20 minutes. Mainly because the RNG drop. The thing is, I love it. I love how they do this. Is that the mobs, they don't drop your quest item right away. It's an RNG drop. It's the best part about this. It's an RNG drop. So that's why I say it takes you about 10-20 minutes to get this thing done, depending on how fast you kill them and your luck on this. My average is about 15 minutes, so it's not bad, but I do not do it for this thing because it's basically worthless. I do it for 4 gold because it's pretty decent. It's 4 gold and it gives you lots and lots of HP, which is really nice. So there's more rewards here. You can get your bracelet, of course. You can get your unrefined bracelet, which is basically worthless, because guess what? Guess what? Know thy enemy gives you a freaking, like, you know, when you're done with know thy enemy, the dead refuse to die, they give you a bracelet. They legit give you a bracelet. You also get Raven Soul Shields 8 sets for doing that as well. So like this whole thing here, absolutely waste of time. Don't come to Moon Refuge. Same thing with Raven material. Just come to my raid. If you don't know, just come join the Discord. I host, you know, my own Black Tower runs, and you can get this basically for free from me. Again, don't waste your time here. Don't waste your time on Raven King Souls. They are not worth it. And so is your accessories. These things cost 600. Are you guys kidding me? 6 bloody hundred. That's stupid. Don't spend time on here, alright? It's a waste of time. Next, you get fallen soul shields from here as well, 85 each. Again, not worth it because you can get them from MSP, and their MSP is way faster and way easier for you to do. So again, a waste of time. And then last but not least, you get Blackstone Silver Scales. If you're low on Blackstones, you know what, maybe, but like you get so many from doing dailies anyways, so it doesn't matter. Silver Scales, same thing. You get so many from doing dungeons. This is like legit a waste of time. Like all this, a waste of time. What the hell were they thinking with this area? Absolutely a waste of potential of a great area, and they just decided to shot it in the face. You know, like again, all these things are worthless. I bet you Celestial Basin is way faster than this too, even though I don't recommend that place. But I bet you if you'd rather farm this or Celestial Basin is way better in almost every single way. Like absolutely, it's stupid. I hate this place. Like, why did they put this great, great area with great content that could have been in the area, and like there's nothing to do. Like there's actually nothing to do. The areas themselves look absolutely amazing. I love this vibe. You know, I mean, I like the vibe. I like the environment, but they just choked it to death with like no content to do here. Like what am I gonna do here? Like go kill some mobs? Like there's no weather event, by the way, guys. No weather event. No dynamic bosses. No a thing appears after 40 minutes, but that's not an event. That's just a time occurring event, and a time occurring event is kind of boring because like look, that guy didn't drop a thing, but this guy dropped, right? So I'm gonna pick this up. You know, when you do your quest, it's gonna be about the same thing, right? You're not gonna get a drop every single time. How about we go up here? I'm gonna go up here because it's much easier. And this place, it had a lot of potential. When Celestial Basin first came out, it was good because there was a weather event. There was a boss that you kill, and during that special weather event, right, you can get extra peaches, which is great. Everybody loved it. You can farm it. You can do so many things with that concept and just put it here. But they said, nah, I'm gonna waste everybody's time and just choose the crappy ass Boon Refuge. So like I don't know why, like this place had such a great potential, but they said nope. You see how I killed 4 of those guys and only 2 of them dropped? Yeah, this is probably one of the reasons why. Most of these people, they do have a decent amount of HP, so if you're low gear, like I said, this could take you some time to kill. For me, however, it doesn't take me effort to kill them at all because they die in 2 or 3 hits. And if you know where to farm, okay, if you know where to farm and nobody disturbs your farming, then this could go by really fast. But like that guy dropped the thing because I can hear it from the sound effect. The sound effect is like the best way to know if you got an eye drum that dropped or not. But like he didn't drop anything. There was no sound effect. He didn't drop anything. Oh, there it is. There's a drop. Like, see how the mobs don't always give you an item? Sometimes you can go on like a streak of like 2 or 3 that doesn't give you an item, which is a little bit annoying. Did he drop a thing? Like, I didn't hear the sound effect. But like, this place, man, it's such big disappointment. Like, such big disappointment from this place. I'm very, very disappointed of what this place turned out to be. It could have been something really nice, something a player could look forward to. Because to be honest, I do like this place. It looks really good. The way they execute it, however, is terrible. Absolutely terrible. I killed those guys all 3 at the same time, so not too bad of a drop here. But like, so much more potential. So much more potential could have been here. But I think by this point I'm just rambling on. And how about we stop? Alright, how about we stop and we go and talk about the Unity. Now the Unity rank here is pretty cool because you guys can see here I'm at level 38. How do I get this high? Mainly because I do weeklies every single day. Okay, if you do weeklies and dailies every single day from Naru Sanctum, which I haven't done, all the way up to Brood Chamber, if you do all the way, all your daily dungeons that you can do, highly recommend you guys do them all the way up to Sandstone Temple. I think that's the most efficient way to do it, because you get a lot of fame. You get about 50-60,000 fame, which is quite nice, and it gives you extra stats. As you guys can see here, I've already cleared out 1, 2, and 3. I'm working on my page 4, so you guys can see here that it has 120 levels, and by the end of it, you should have basically the equivalent of another pet, which is, you know, your stats alone will be a big boost. Okay, and so that's the Unity thing. You get 222,000 every single day. Yeah, 222,000 fame points to get every single day. So I cleared out a lot of mine already. I only have 87. How about we go to the next thing? Now, the next thing is all about these rocks. The reason why I call them rocks is because it's a stone. They call it Radiant Stone, and basically what these little stellar ones, the one that says stellar, earth, and life, the life ones are yellow, earth is red. I don't know why earth is red, but stellar is your blue ones. Now, the radiants, okay? The radiants are the ones that you can put into these slots here to give you additional stats. Now, the stone, let me see. The ore, is it brilliant? It's the ore thing that gives you these diamond ones. So if it says the radiance, if you buy the radiance, you get these. But if you buy the one that look like a chest, like a let me see if I can find an example here. If you buy the it looks like a blue box, and the one from Trove is a purple dragon box. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? If you buy those, you'll get these, and these are really good because they give you additional stats on your main skills. Now, for my skills, I want Divine Strike. Okay, for all the other classes, I'm pretty sure it'll give you some really good DPS increase skills, and it's really good because these things allow you to hit significantly more damage than, you know, you're normally allowed to. And so highly recommend you guys pick these up in cold storage, pick these up in Heaven's Mandate if you get the chance to do it, because a merchant will sometimes spawn, and when they spawn, it's very nice to pick up these things, and they do give you a boost here, and they'll list all of them here at the bottom. As you can see, none of mine are any good because 1, I haven't troved, and 2, I've been trying to sell a Paharan pet so I can trove a little bit more, mainly because I decided to not spend money on this trove. But anyways, guys, that's basically it for these things. Of course, you can get various stats from you know, additional damage and crit damage, to HP, you know, to a defense, like you know, just accuracy and all that stuff, right? Same thing up here, although I think the red ones down here is more leaning toward damage, and then the life ones down here is more towards recovery and defense and all that stuff. I haven't seen a yellow one that gives me like additional damage or anything, right? And the blue ones are more tending to give you HP, like HP recovery, you know, health regen, like they're more leaning towards that. So but that's just from my personal experience. If you guys have gotten better ones or different ones, let me know. But anyways, guys, that's it for the Unity stuff and the rocks and the whatever these things over here. Of course, you can get legendary ones, which are really good. I have a purple one, a blue one, and a blue one. Of course, the higher ranking you go up, it's blue, purple, and then legendary. And the legendaries, I heard, are very hard to get unless you whale, you know what I mean? But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time on Blade and Soul. See you guys then.